In the last video, we saw how to use the events and then publish and subscribe to an event. What we did was we published the location object. So when we reload the page, we publish the location object and then we subscribe to it inside the ng after view init method. But the challenge we're having right now is if I reload the page, we're going to see that the information is appearing twice on the side menu, and this is not what we actually want. So if I open it up, then refresh the page, you can see it's being displayed twice and it's not what we want right here. As I explained in the last video, one of these is as a result of the storage.forEach method, because we are looping through the local storage to return every value, then push into the pages array. And also here, whenever this ng after view init method is called, this event is going to publish this topic and also this information. And right here as well, we are always subscribing. Whenever this event is published, we'll subscribe to the event. So that is why once or anytime we reload the page, the information here will appear twice. Now, to fix this, we can use the unsubscribe method, because events have an unsubscribe method whereby we can unsubscribe from this event. So once it has been published, we've subscribed to it, then we can unsubscribe from the event. But now the reason why we are not going to use the unsubscribe method is because most times in this application, we are only going to be on the home page most of the time, and we are going to be viewing the side menu. Unsubscribe method will be better used if maybe we are navigating from one page to the other. That means if we want to move from the home page to say another page like search page or settings page, then we can unsubscribe when that page is about to be destroyed. But in this case, even if we do it that way, whenever we come back to the home page and we refresh, then we are still going to have these two values here. So the simplest fix to this, other than using the unsubscribe method, is just to perform a check. So right here, we are going to only allow this event to publish if this location, or rather this pages array, is empty. So if this pages array right here is empty or less than, we have the length is less than 0, then we are going to publish this event. But at any point whereby we have a value inside the array, we are not going to publish this event, because if we start our application for the first time, we are going to be requested or prompted to allow the application know our location. And once it does that, then the pages array will not be empty, because the information from that, which we're getting right here, will be pushed, will be saved in the storage, and then we can use under the ng on in it, push into the array. So what we need to do now is just to perform the check. So right here, I'm going to say if this dot pages dot length is less than or equal to 0, then we want to publish this event. But once the array has a value, then this event will not be published, because whenever we reload this page, we will certainly always publish this event. So here we are going to check if the array length is less than or equal to 0. That means if there is no value inside the pages array, then we publish this event. Otherwise, we are not going to publish this event. It will just skip this part and go straight to this set route. And here, because the event is not being published, if we are not going to subscribe to it, this will not be called. So just add this if statement. If this dot pages dot length is less than or equal to 0, then we add this publish event into the if statement. So I'll save now, then go back right here, allow it to reload. So I'll open up the side menu. You can see now we have just one value because the array is not empty. If I reload again, then open up the side menu right here, you can see we still have just one value. So let me try to clear from the storage. I'll clear from here as well. Let me clear this. Go to application. Under application, storage, then I'll clear that. Then refresh the page. It will prompt us to know our location. So I'll click allow. Here we have the information. You can see now the event was published the first time because the array was empty. Then we subscribed to the event. Here we can see the values. Now if I reload the page, we are not going to see two of those values because the array is not empty. So this is one fix that we can use. But if maybe you are calling this subscribe method maybe somewhere else, and you want to use the value on another page, and also whenever you want to navigate out of that page, you want to destroy or unsubscribe from this event, you can use the event.unsubscribe method. You just pass in this topic or this string into that unsubscribe method.